Hey man, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
All my niggas made, man. One more time.
One more time.
One more time.
Cash.
What's up, everybody? It's your Resident Black Spider-Man. I hope that is not in the beginning part.
It is.
Spider-Man,
It is.
You know, this guys, introduce yourselves.
For saying nigga.
Hey, it's
'Cause we're
Dirty
made,
Nasty
man.
Nasha.
Hey, can I say it? Hey guys,
Yes, Jordan. You can
How
say
my
it.
inwards doing?
how's it my inwards? Are you good? You good, guys?
How you guys
Good
doing,
band.
bro? What's catch me up on your week? What's happening, boys?
Cameron started us off, boy.
Yeah, Cameron, let's go.
What's been happening this
Bruh,
week?
Cameron's been taking some mad painkillers this week.
Yeah, dude. I'm rated on meds right now, bro.
Fill the people in on what's happening in your life, bro.
Nah, bro. Like, I've just been in a lot of pain lately. So,
Bro, I feel you. Dude.
can't use Panoro anymore, dude. That's not strong enough.
Gotta level up.
Go,
Yeah, man,
dude.
don't
Yeah,
get on
bro.
those
That's my kind of
opioids, man.
Hey, bro, on the real, if you want to hook up for Zans,
Opioids, dude.
Yeah,
Open
dude.
up what's been happening, boy.
Guys, I have
Cameron,
a
get
test
better
soon.
bro.
Med school is
Yeah.
popping. I got a MIDI controller, so I can't study now. I'm just making music 24/7. I'm gonna fail.
And that's been having by. We're just chilling out here, you know, dropping these bars at night. Lifestyle.
Oh my goodness. You are a joke.
Man,
You are a
corny.
joke.
That's what it is.
You didn't even say a single
You didn't say a single coherent sentence.
lifestyle.
Lifestyle bars,
Bars.
hip hop made man.
Drop your next, bro.
are you done too? Okay, you know me, easy as a caterpillar, you know. Right now, huh?
You said that C so hard.
I know it is.
caterpillar.
I'm not lying. I had a bit of spit like at the back of my throat.
Chubbs.
Bro, I need to simmer down.
It was stuck.
Explain
Can
it,
you keep
yeah.
quiet? So anyway, you know, I'm great. You know, varsity is giving me a heck of a time. It's like round 3 and I'm losing.
Hectic.
But
Facts.
I will
Bro, that's wild, dude.
I will come back. I'll do push-ups when I get home. I promise you people out there listening, don't give up, okay? Don't give up.
Life is what you make of it.
Lifestyle, rap, nighttime.
Talking.
Intellect.
I'm alright, guys. It was a fairly busy week, nothing too crazy. And too crazy. So Twitter was going wild this week. A lot of stuff happening, but we'll get into that. But yeah, I'm all good, guys. Good to see you. Good to see you all.
Mate,
Jordan.
man.
Yeah, I've been trying to do as little work as possible to get through varsity. The only thing I'm like doing hard is like practicing. I'm literally just practicing every day. But other than that, man, I'm just trying to do as little work as possible so that I can just chill on the side and like practice. But other than that, you know, it's good.
True.
I feel like
True.
I feel emotionally heightened after last night.
Hey. Nice.
Intellectually, I'm just at another
very
level right
wise
now.
today.
Guys,
I'm
can
very
I,
wise today.
Yeah, we
Dude,
got a-
I don't know what was going on, bro.
got a
But
poetry
that,
night.
that kid, like, absolutely destroyed me, dude.
got a
Like,
poetry
I was
night last
thinking,
night.
I'm such a failure at life, bro. This kid's grade 8 and he's using words like that, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
If you're listening to this, bro, you're a legend, dude. Just one time.
Yeah, for real.
Man,
But,
this
Enoch,
inside joke is popping hard.
Yeah.
Everyone who wasn't there is gonna be like, "What's going on?"
Enoch destroyed him though, with that point. Enoch came through with the fire, bro.
I'm proud of your brother, bro.
by the way, Enoch is one of our co-host brothers, younger brothers. He's a rapper, LEC, I think.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
says
you
that
know.
Lil Pump is #1 in the world right now.
Yeah.
Lil Pump, Lil Xan, and then who else? Lil
What year was he born in?
2002.
02, guys.
02.
Yeah. Damn.
He,
You know what blows my mind is that like I mean I'm part of that same category of other people, but like it's pretty wild to think that someone born in like 2008
something.
is like fully like normal basically. They're just a 10-year-old. Like they are as like you can have a conversation with someone born like in flipping 2010.
Dude,
Like, it's
that's-
so
Dude,
weird.
2010 was like the other day, bro.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Now, on the real, I get what it means. My baby cousin was visiting us last week.
Did you drive down?
Huh?
Did you drive down?
No. Nah, I'm so lost. But anyway.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my
Josh.
So my baby cousin, she was born in 2010, and I had a proper conversation with her, man. She's grown now.
Cause my sister's
She's a
09,
great
man.
too, but,
She's-
These people are too
She was
mature for
reading
their
Nat
ages.
Geo before she went to bed. I was like, you're a smart kid.
Intellect.
Dude, we were out here trying to hustle like Cocoa Pops for my parents, late night things, bro. And now these kids are out here reading Nat Geo.
Yeah.
Nat
Nat
Geo.
My
Geo.
sister, she's searching how to paint like a Picasso painting and stuff like that. I'm joking, but
She actually just is trying to draw a Northern Cross's grid. Like,
no, but seriously, she was like drawing like Adventure Time style. Like this girl is talented. Shout out to my sister. Shout out. But not-
isn't that more
True.
based on her talent than her age though?
Yo,
That's a deep
got
question,
stumped, you just got stumped, bro. You guys see what's happening in the week with Travis and Nicki Minaj.
yeah, guys.
Minaj.
It's actually between Nicki
Nicki
Minaj
and
and
Nicki.
herself. Because
Yeah.
Travis
Her
Scott
and her ego.
does not care. This guy is literally worried about his tour.
He only cares about music and
Yeah.
Kylie.
And Kylie and the baby.
And that baby.
Yeah. Storm.
I was about to say something, but
Storm.
The thing,
let me go.
the thing with Nicki Minaj is she has all the right to act like a huge superstar. Like she can call herself the queen of hip hop, but she doesn't act like it. She acts like she's an up and coming rapper.
Totally.
Why are you
Like
always
if
replying
Drake,
to things?
like if Drake gets bodied, he's just like, okay,
You got body.
he got bodied, but
He
he
got
was just
bodied.
like,
He just moved on.
and then he released
Yeah.
an absolute
Scorpion.
banger.
Yeah.
I'm
And
upset.
topped everything, billion streams, and it's like,
Yeah.
and it's literally just like he knows he's at the top. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what anyone says, and he just like he
Yeah.
brushes it off.
Do you see what
True.
happened in that Funkflex interview where she was like, so like for years like people have been saying like she doesn't matter and stuff, but like I think that argument is kind of gone on the side.
Yeah.
And then she just brought it up out of nowhere and she literally called someone on air, like one of her like producers, and was like, so do I write my own ish? And then the guy was like vouching for her. Obviously, like I mean I don't.
She sounds.
Do you want
very
to lose your job?
She's super insecure.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro,
that's
you know
why-
what? Nicki's actually starting to irritate me, dude.
Probably
She
after,
is, without a doubt.
Shout out to
bro.
my cat.
She's making it.
especially
Yeah.
after Cardi B, like another female rapper
Cardi
that's
B had a
getting
better, yeah.
compared to her.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
probably just like, oh man.
Guys, I actually have a question.
Mm.
Who's a better rapper between Cardi B and Offset?
Dude, Offset.
Have you heard Offset's flows?
Dude,
Yeah.
the
Flows like
man.
water.
That man, he's a beast on
The
the
rapper
track.
from Linkin
yeah.
Park, dude. That's the guy.
Mike Shinoda, bro.
For real.
Do you notice that all Christian rapper flows are all the same? It's
And it's always over a badly produced 90s hip hop beat with a lot of like synth strings in the back.
yeah.
Dude, like,
Always.
like,
Always.
like I'm down for Christian music. Like, I love it. But Christian rap is not my thing.
I can't. I
It
can't
seems
even-
too
I'm so
hard.
sorry.
It seems like street
Yeah.
rap, bro.
It's like you're
'Cause the
going
beat's like,
way too hard about something that's not hard at all.
Yeah.
It's just-
That's the thing, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like the way they rap, I'm honestly expecting the N word to drop anytime, just so it can tie everything together. It will make sense. Like
It's not a coherent
Yeah.
rap song.
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like it makes sense when people are rapping and they drop the N word. It ties the whole rap
Yes.
together and
Sure.
makes it real.
Like a knot.
Yeah.
It's exactly, bro. It's like water
The full stop.
with
The
Oros.
necessary full stop.
Like my one homeboy had a good thing. He said something. He's like, bro, it's like Oros. It just goes well together with everything. I'm like, true.
True.
Was that 290?
That wasn't T-Boy, but shout out to the homie.
T-Boy.
I honestly we must get that homeboy on soon, bro. That guy, he's funny.
Yeah, I trust it.
Ah, yes, dude. Okay,
Now you must trust him. He has bad hamstrings.
Did you guys watch the VMAs? I won't even
They were
lie.
trash.
They-
They were
It was a really bad show.
What do you think about Logic's performance?
It was a really bad
Oh,
show.
it was mad cringe. Fucking
No, the only good part was Travis Scott.
Travis was
Shout out.
no. James Blake.
Ariana Grande
me,
also slayed
stole the show.
for the pop stars out there, the pop lovers.
Nah, dude, but sorry to interrupt, but James Blake, I didn't really like him. His part.
What?
Dude, I love that
Dude,
part.
why you guys
Stop
ju-
trying to be good?
dude,
I love
like-
James Blake.
Guys, you see, you guys do this to me all the time. It's all I'm giving you guys my opinion.
Besides
but you
Jordan,
guys
Daniel,
complain
and Cameron, he's the coolest white guy on the planet.
about- like literally,
Shout
no.
out.
There is like his voice didn't sound the same. You know,
James Blake is number one. I love James
yeah,
Blake.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I spent that whole show like having the deepest moment with myself because they changed the moon man to a moon person, and I was like, I don't ever want to win a moon person. I want a moon woman because that's progressive. And then in my head, I was like, whoa, that's mad oppressive because it's like I want a woman as an award,
Yeah.
like basically as an
Damn,
object.
dude.
So I was like, okay,
That's
let me go
deep, bro.
back
Deep.
to a moon man. And I was like, but that's gay, and I'm not trying to be a homophobe, but I don't want that either. And I like it just came full
Damn.
circle to moon person.
Did Logic
That is
perform?
okay. He
Yeah,
did.
perform. I didn't
But
watch-
you know what was actually quite nice is when what's it, Post Malone brought Aerosmith or something like that.
I don't mess
Oh.
with Post Malone.
He
I don't
brought
mess-
It's the
Aerosmith
widest
onto the
thing I've
stage.
I
heard.
don't mess with Post Malone.
Post Malone
Post
is
Malone and
living his
Aerosmith.
best
Well,
life.
I watched the whole thing, so I obviously like, I
Yeah.
knew what was going
I
on.
mean-
Nah, he did the track with 21, and then he got a guitar, and he was on stage with Aerosmith, and they were all just singing some rock songs and having a great time. I was like, yo, live
It's
your
an
best
old
life.
school
man.
rock band.
Post Malone seems like such a genuine dude. Just such a casual guy on the side, like just chill.
Like he
I'm
seems
sure
like a very nice dude, but those tattoos under his eyes, bro. Hey,
It's starting to get too
Would you
much.
ever? What would it take for you guys to get a face tattoo? If one of us were to pay you, would you get a face tattoo?
Not even if-
no.
Never.
Not even.
It would have to be like the.
Yeah, let's talk numbers.
No, God Himself must come pick me up and take me home.
You're giving up any other job opportunity, so you
Pretty
need
much.
enough money.
I need to
you
be a rapper.
You need enough money to
I mean-
sustain you for as long as you're gonna live without a job. Which is gonna
Okay,
be the rest of your life.
give me $1 billion.
Your prob's never gonna see a surgeon anyway, so I can cop some face tats.
Nah, but I'm being real. Like, give me $1 billion. I'll do it.
$1 billion.
Yeah, bruh,
give me
jobs.
$1 million,
Just
bro.
give me $1 billion and I'll literally eat a human way.
Yeah.
Pause.
Too far.
Pause.
Hold on.
Nothing on this planet will make me get a face tattoo. I don't think so.
So
Yeah.
on new news, you guys see how the economy is doing. Now I'm like, we're not going to talk about that today. That's on my
Business
own,
this week on Business Inside
Oh,
the
we are
podcast.
we are
that's
struggling.
on my own
Yeah,
podcast.
we-
Business with Jabu on
We
Friday.
tanked a bit. A little
The
bit,
economy
yeah.
dealers.
Yeah, we
economy.
tanked. But I have a oh, you were saying?
No, don't worry about it.
I have a
Sorry, Linda, to
I have a
interrupt.
question. Yes.
Wait, sorry,
Good
Judge.
luck.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Judge.
Were you about to take a shot at me? Because you said
No,
Jabu.
I said guys.
Oh, I was about to
Yeah,
say,
that's what I'm
bruh.
saying.
I was about to
Oh,
say.
what were you gonna say? Just say
Yeah,
it.
I was about to
Just say
say, if you want to go
You
ahead,
said
let's go.
you said economy. I was just gonna talk about petrol prices because I'm struggling out here.
Oh, no,
that's
I was
real.
making sure because I thought you were taking a shot.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
if you want to step outside though, I'm at your energy.
step up. Let's
I'm
go.
at your energy. Picky one to stick.
It's deep out there. But so I have two questions. So you see how Ariana Grande's kind of lost her all like it's called Nickelodeon edge, and now she's kind of an established
She
pop
still
star.
looks 16 years old.
She does.
Yeah, she still looks like a 12-year-old.
True.
Ah, Ariana can get it.
Why do you think it's been so difficult for other?
I have to deny that. But she
I'm-
looks like 12 years old. Like,
No, she's not. I'm gonna agree with Panashe. Why do you think it's so hard for like guys who are on Disney and Nickelodeon to kind of move past that?
Because they
a lot
were
them
part of my
struggle.
innocence. That's why.
Dude,
I think
like
I-
at the same time, bro, I don't know how you pass that because if you think about what's
Because Ariana
it?
Grande, look, she
Michael
hasn't
Jackson
really, she hasn't
became the king of
really
pop
had a
and he
scandal.
was a child actor on Disney, wasn't he?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And he was
Michael Jackson.
He was a child actor.
he was a child actor, but
Yeah.
then he was straight into the Jackson 5. So like the Jackson
Oh,
5 was
yeah,
already
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
popular.
You think they let people of that color on Disney back then?
yeah, that's true.
Like,
That's
like
true.
straight
Nah, I
up.
mean, Zac Efron is doing his thing. But,
Zac Efron's doing
He's
well.
not doing his thing.
Yeah.
the man's in movies, bro.
Is
he is doing his
he the
thing.
one who
That's
High School
dreadlocks right
Musical.
now.
he has dreadlocks?
Yeah.
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
I don't back you.
Instagram, he has dreadlocks and braids and stuff.
If you're a Disney, like if you're a Disney actor in specific, and you want to be a pop star, I think it's pretty well set up for you.
Take some
And-
heroin, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
Yo,
Always
too soon.
child-
It's pretty set up for you to be a successful pop star. But I think if you want to be something more, that's actually relies on some form of edge. Like you don't need to be edgy to be a pop star. You just need to have a pretty face and a great producer and a team behind you, and you can pretty much make it if you got the backing and like from the right people. But if you want to be like a rapper, it's not gonna work for you. If you want to be an actor in some like super dark movie, you probably won't get the job because you're associated with like singing with Vanessa Hudgens for like the last 10 years of your life.
Jake Paul was on Disney. And then-
Yeah, but he
yeah.
was
got
throwing
fired.
too many parties,
Yeah,
wasn't he? So he got
fired.
like
No, he
sacked.
did the. I mean, I don't even know why I know this, but like he like said
He's
like,
low-key love the.
Dude, I
he
think
set
they.
like a whole bunch of couches on fire in his pool, and then like there was
Legend.
news and everything.
So what do you
And
get
then
kicked
I
off
took
of Disney for? You just light a couch in your pool.
Nah, he was wild.
No,
he was
there
also
was-
bullying the cast.
Yeah, it was also bullying the
Oh,
cast. Yeah.
what I
That
do
is
know is that
absolutely awesome.
they
it's such a
apparently-
Jake Paul thing to do.
Yeah. They apparently having like that huge what's it, boxing
It's not
fight or something
apparently
like
it's
that.
happening.
It
but
is
happening.
today.
Tonight.
Is it
Today,
today?
I'm
going
Yeah.
down
I'm
tonight.
so excited as hell. I won't even lie to you.
Dude,
I
but
need to see
I
that
saw
fight.
I think I saw something you had to like pay for the stream and I was like, dude, is it worth it?
It is.
Someone
Oh,
will.
100%.
Someone's gonna come
I didn't
through.
watch the flipping.
I watched the first one.
I didn't watch the first one, so I'm so bitter with myself. But,
No, but this one I'm so invested in because I genuinely want. I think
Oh,
I
Deji's gonna lose because Jake
Logan
Paul
is-
is considerably bigger than him, but Logan needs
I
to lose.
hope KSI
Logan
absolutely
needs to lose.
That guy's
decimates
huge,
his
though.
skull.
He's,
Like,
he's a flipping. He's a unit, dude. He's a unit, bro. And I hope KSI destroys his.
And
him.
what I've noticed is that they were also having like just more than those fights. Like they're having
That's like a proper
different
undercard.
proper thing.
Proper
Yeah.
fight,
YouTuber
yeah.
fights.
Yes.
Bro, I was amazed at that.
it's like an
I
actual
was really
card.
amazed.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's wild.
The first fight had more viewers than the FA Cup final.
Oh my.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Nah. Yes,
Facts.
I'm actually disappointed in
Yeah.
that. That sucks.
All right.
Don't watch tonight,
Yeah.
please.
United was
And
playing
if you just
even.
think about it, these guys are gonna make millions off of this fight, bro.
Stacks.
Why are you guys laughing?
Mills.
I don't know what this guy is saying. Anyways, yeah.
Also, second question. So award shows.
Sorry, what was your first question?
Oh, the whole Disney thing. We spoke about that already.
Jobs is too late now.
Jabs,
Yeah,
you're not
the
paying
allergies.
attention.
Allergies. No, I zoned out because you guys.
You're letting the team
speaking all
down.
the time.
As you do in a podcast for an hour, you speak.
Okay.
So award shows, like seeing as the credibility of like MTV VMAs has kind of gone down, in my opinion, I genuinely thought that this show was pretty bad. Even like they gave the award, the Vanguard Award, which is like for somebody who's been in the industry for a while, to Jennifer Lopez, and I was like, I don't know what in the world you did in the music industry that was that significant. I'm not saying you had a bad
You
career.
just have to survive.
You just have to survive, please.
Question: does Dr. Dre have one?
No, he doesn't.
Those guys don't have one.
Nah, they're just in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's it. That's I think the most major
But
thing
like,
that they've.
but like those shows, it's very clear that it's all like popularity driven.
Yeah.
Like it's obviously fan voted and fans that know nothing about music. Like I remember
But-
the
You
Billboard
guys know
Awards.
nothing.
Was it no, it was American Music Awards, and it was the hip hop category, and it was Iggy Azalea, Eminem for some reason, and then I think Nicki Minaj and Iggy Azalea won.
Wait, when was this?
This was like 2 years ago.
Oh, I thought
Also,
it was-
the
yeah,
last
like,
the last whatever music video awards.
Yeah,
Eminem won an award
And he didn't even
without
have an
having
album.
releasing a project.
he didn't even have an album out.
Off his last project, like
And then
5
he,
years
and then
ago.
he came on stage and he's like, I don't know how I won this because I don't have an album
Yeah.
out. Because the album came out like a couple months later. So you see, it's kind of shows
yeah.
like annoying me. So
Is
my
this, pop-
question,
is this popular?
It is,
driven,
yeah.
No,
But
it's
the-
if you show up as well.
yeah,
Like for this one, Nicki Minaj won Best Video over the Carters and Donald
Drake.
Glover
Drake,
and Drake.
yeah,
They just gave her the award because now
For
she's
Chun Li,
very
dude, that's
popular
it's
right
a
now.
gross music
Yeah.
video.
she's not really even like no one's really checking her album. And I know this sounds rude, but like like here, at least here in SA or here in Bryanston, whenever like an album's popping, you see people's statuses, they're talking things. I personally have not seen anyone.
I've seen nothing.
I've seen no
About
one.
what?
I've
about
seen
Nicki Minaj.
nothing.
Oh, yeah,
I
nothing.
haven't seen a single
Nothing.
thing. So I'm like, who's listening to this album?
Because we don't care.
Yeah.
She's already so easy to dislike, and she's just making it so much.
Yeah.
easier.
Well, I've had no reason to dislike her, and I'm not like the biggest fan of music, but like now I just don't care anymore.
No, dude, literally like her last good song for me was that Starship song. Starship.
Oh, Jobs.
meant to fly.
That's the podcast, guys. Thank you for
Thanks for listening, guys.
But now onto like more serious like Grammys. Like, does a Grammy give you real credibility? Because I
Yes.
think I'd probably still listen to Kendrick.
I think it doesn't matter how racial or how badly given a Grammy can be, at least unless it's done for like 30 years straight. Doesn't matter what drives the award being given. Winning a Grammy is insanely good for you.
I watched a video on like the importance of award shows and like how your album charts, and basically you guys were saying when you release an album and you win awards and it like goes number one, it gives a lot of leverage for your A&R team to promote the album or to organize or to renegotiate your deals, and basically it's your survival. So
Yeah.
the more connected you are in those industries.
I mean, but you say that, but Macklemore won like 4 Grammys and like he's like nowhere to be found.
I mean, he stayed very indie though. He wasn't trying
Yeah.
to.
I
be
mean,
in
who
the
you talking
top.
Macklemore, he won like 4 Grammys. that
But
year.
also
That-
maybe he won 4 Grammys, but
of a good kid, Man City, man.
yeah.
ridiculous. But also like maybe he's just legitimately because he's trash. But like maybe he's just not good enough to maintain it. Like a Grammy is insanely good for you, but if you do put out a bad song, like I'm not listening to anyone because they want a Grammy. If you know what I'm saying, like I'm not
That's my
listening to
thing,
them and I listen to that song and I'm like, yo, that's great because they want a Grammy. It's great for exposure, but I feel like if you win a Grammy and your next project sucks,
Yeah,
you're doing yourself a massive
it's
disservice.
fair.
How many Grammys does Drake have won?
I have no idea.
Oh, he won one for Rap Album of the Year and like
That's actually-
for Take Care,
It's actually pretty wild.
which is pretty wild because like Drake is like genuinely probably the most popular artist
Yeah.
on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Take
for
Care
him-
is still an absolute banger.
Take
though.
Care probably should.
It should still. It could still win now.
Yeah, it could.
When, yeah.
And
You
for him
know
to,
that 6ix9ine is going to win the next Grammy.
They won't let
they
him.
won't let him. Yeah.
They didn't even let him in the VMAs.
Do you think they're gonna? Do you think
Facts.
XXX is gonna win a Grammy? Posthumously.
Can you win a
Yeah.
posthumous
Yeah, you can win a
Grammy? Wow,
posthumous
damn.
Grammy, yeah.
I don't think he is.
But to be honest, I don't
He doesn't deserve it. End of story.
Yeah,
He does not
as Ross
deserve a
said,
Grammy.
Like, as rough as like R.I.P. and all that, but I don't think he deserves.
He
one.
doesn't. The only reason he'd win a Grammy is because the dude passed away, which is gonna get super deep.
Does it?
That
Does,
is-
does
doesn't
it have to
deserve it.
obviously like take quite a bit of time for these songs to have been put out for them to
No, there's
have
like
actually?
there's a
November.
period between
Panel.
like January and November, and you can submit your stuff. So
Oh,
like
January to like September.
yeah, and so you submit your stuff. So if you
You guys, let's put a project out and submit it.
yeah, bro. Next thing is not
Yo, guys, this has been a fire year for
No.
hip hop.
But now you
Yeah.
see like the thing
podcasts
is
can get nominated for Grammys, yeah.
They
Like
can?
let's do it, dude.
Alright.
at
I'm
that
so
That'd be
keen.
funny. Yeah.
That'd be
Grammy
amazing
in
if
the
we won a Grammy winning podcast.
at that time I'm also thinking like how meaningful is it to actually get inside the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Like if you think about it, so Tupac won his one last year.
I don't know why they have hip hop people in there. To be honest, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I don't
I
understand. So
don't
like
understand why they
You're
have
rock
hip-hop
stars,
people.
bro.
I mean,
Pop star.
they
Yeah.
take that as to be like one of the biggest things ever because it's been your 20-year music career inside the industry. So that's what they take it as. So that's why I think, is it that meaningful that you just wait 20 years?
I mean,
for-
like longevity is like a good achievement, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like to have not even like longevity, but to have been consistent over so many years and like not been unrelevant. Like I'm
Yeah.
not saying you were like super popular for like the 20 years, but like you were still like always in the conversation.
I have a point / question. However you decide to respond. So, despite the fact that Biggie and Tupac were as big as they were,
I don't like where this is going.
they would be totally irrelevant now.
Irrelevant.
Even if they were alive, and if Tupac left the island of Cuba,
You know he's alive.
is Cuba an island?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
They would be irrelevant by now.
You know
They
what I
literally would be irrelevant.
You know what I think? I think if you're a good artist, you learn how to adapt. And I always whenever I
Like
see
Jay-Z.
like I always see like music like videos of like people who worked with them, and they say like how like adaptable they were as artists. Like I mean, I'm sure like Biggie would have been on like some triplet flow. I don't know about Tupac. Maybe Tupac would have been more like Kendrick, but
I wonder if
Yeah.
those guys would have
I
still
don't know,
wanted to
Kendrick
shoot
would
each
have
other today. I said I wonder if those guys would have still wanted to shoot each other today, bro.
I mean that's I don't know, gang. It's probably worse now. To be
Yeah.
honest. To be
Nah,
honest.
but going back to your point, by them being relevant, I think that the rap career, like the rap industry, would be different if
That's
they were
actually-
still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
it
true.
would be what it is today. None of that would exist. Besides Offset, because he's the best.
Yeah.
Your Offset would be exactly the way it
He
is.
would, yeah.
Yeah.
Despite any
Nothing would have
influence,
changed. Nothing
he
would have
wouldn't
changed.
be
Yeah.
the way
Way
he
take
is.
off.
What do you think? What do you think Soldier Boy did for the industry? And I know
That's a hot take.
because I saw this on Genius, right? And Genius was like talking about his influence, and I'm like, dude, this man actually kind of shifted culture because he like because of him, internet marketing became like super popular,
Yes.
and like YouTube and like MySpace and everything is because of like not solely because of him, but like he was like a driver for that.
Yeah.
Where is he now? That's my
Dude,
question.
do you know how much he made last year?
How much?
25 million. What has he done?
Doing
Nothing.
what?
How?
Because Crank That still gets played and he gets royalties every single time.
Soulja Boy, man.
Go to any like sports events in the States
Oh,
and
yeah.
they'll play that song. They play that song, yeah. Anywhere actually, they play that song. He gets royalties. He made 25 million for sitting on a couch. So shout out to you, Soldier Boy. Shout out to you. So what do you think guys like him kind of did for the industry?
I think you said that all needs to be said. He's making money.
Yeah.
And somehow he's
He's made
changing.
money. Hey, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Oh, you want to get deep now?
I want to get deep.
RIP to my boy Pro Kid.
Yes.
Yeah, man. That's
He's a
a
Vernac rapper,
yeah.
if you don't know.
So he was, if you don't know, so he was like one of kind of when South African hip hop like started to really blow up. He was like one of the main guys, and if you're like a real like South African hip hop fan, he's always been like number one or like kind of top 3, top 5, and then because of him like Proverb and guys like that came through. But he was kind of like the
What happened
OG.
again?
Like I think it was a seizure.
Yeah,
They're saying
he
seizure.
got sick. Yeah,
But what is sad is like they say he died poor,
Mm.
and they have to do a concert to get like a trust fund for the daughter.
Shit,
Like
yeah.
it's just like very sad that big artists like that, because he's technically like the
Okay.
Bro, about to get bodied.
the like the Eminem of South African hip hop. So like, yeah, he should have like died at least with a good amount of money. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're quite fickle as fans. Sometimes we don't really appreciate some guys. Like I'm sure that's what they felt about like Tupac when he died or when Biggie died. Like we didn't realize how important they were. Like for me now, if Kendrick had died, I'd probably be sad.
Yeah.
Oh, I
'Cause,
would be
like,
sad.
I would
the thing
probably
is-
be
emotionally
sad.
sad.
Yeah.
Like,
the thing
it'd
is,
be hectic.
these top level guys, like I heard something like this was like at the end of last year when they were like summing up like the top songs for the year and stuff like that. Like they were saying how Bob Marley, Tupac, and MJ are still making millions today for their families after
I can
all
imagine
these
Michael
things
Jackson's
that
just been coining it.
produced.
Yeah.
His music must be.
They are still making millions
I mean,
today.
he's on Drake's album, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the weekend, bro. Let's be honest.
So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I looked on it on Spotify. He's got like 18 million listeners still.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Michael
It's just
Jackson's
crazy.
crazy.
If I ever
But
find
still.
someone who says they hate Michael Jackson, please drop your location.
yeah.
I'm gonna pay
We'll
you.
find
If you say you don't
I
like
think-
Michael Jackson, your music taste is
That's
all
one
of
guy
a sudden
you'd bring
irrelevant.
back, dude, easily.
That's what
Well,
Sam
That's one guy
Smith
you'd
said.
bring back.
That I saw that he doesn't like Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. Yeah.
Getting back to what you're saying, I think pro tip, dying, pro kid, sorry, dude,
A pro tip for you here, guys.
Yeah.
inside.
Mm.
Anyways, I think it's just a representation of the music industry in general and how easy it is to get screwed over by
That's
labels
true.
and stuff.
That's
I
very
mean,
true. Yeah.
But to be honest, I think I'm sorry to get a bit racial, but
Okay.
nah, like
At least it's a black person, not me.
now we're discussing it in business the other day. Like as black people, we're more about showing our lifestyle, like showing that now we made it, we buy fancy cars, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
But when it comes to saving money, we don't do that.
But
We'd rather
also,
show other
yeah.
black people that we better than you, that we made it out.
There's
And
there's a
true.
lot more people that
it's
depend
really
on
killing
you.
our families by doing that. But like, what's the use? I work hard day in day out just to go buy an M4, go rent an apartment that costs 10,000 per month in Sandton, and then I die and my child has nothing.
Yeah, but facts.
Like,
But
what's the use?
black tax is still a thing though. Like when you make it out, your entire family, including extended family, is looking to you.
Yeah.
Your cousins will be asking for school fees with their kids, and you're like, "Bruh, I've met that kid like once."
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
we had like we almost had a conversation like this today. Timmy and I, we met this girl at an art gallery, and we're telling her like about the podcast and all that kind of stuff, and how when I was chatting to my cousin, when you come from, especially as a black guy, when you come from like a successful family, all of a sudden there's expectations on you to maintain that. But then she was like saying, we must like try to have a conversation from that perspective where you're the first one out of your family to be successful. Now all of a sudden you're looked at as the savior almost.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never personally had to, or at least my family has never really had to experience that. Like there's various levels of like success in my family. And yeah, it must be like, I always like think it's a bit difficult or like quite a blessing, a privilege.
Yeah, but like
sometimes.
it makes it hard as a black guy knowing that, like, I want to be successful. I want to have money, and as greedy as it sounds, I want to do it. I want to take that money towards things I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
Not saying I'm not passionate about my family, but I think you need to
And
hustle
that
for
is
yourself.
not
bro.
greedy.
Huh?
It's not.
Greedy.
Yeah, like I want you. If let's say two men are brothers and I'm a millionaire, I can't give this guy money the whole time because he won't work for his
Yeah, I
own
think the
money.
understanding is you must give people opportunities and not a check.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
But
like that's where we mess
I
up.
don't,
Yeah.
'cause
I
we
don't
think-
think,
And it's
I don't
also
think,
hard
I don't think black
because-
people understand that though. Like
Yeah.
there's a general, like, and I mean this is, and I don't even know where we're getting to this, but like it is obviously from a incredibly racially divided past that we have.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say
we-
like that. Surely
Yeah,
that comes from. a
it
place
really does. But
guys
also,
have nothing.
like, just systematically, black people were never taught to be successful. We were never taught to
Yeah.
appreciate success.
Yeah,
So
we're
when
taught the opposite.
we were taught the opposite. A black person was never meant to be successful. That's what we were in. Not I don't say we, because that's what black people were
Yeah.
were initially like taught and all that kind of stuff. So when they see black success, like it's almost a bad thing. It's almost a bad thing. So like now all of a sudden they just, I don't know. It's weird because like now it's not that they just want favor more than anything because they weren't taught how to build themselves up. So I think, I mean maybe that and
It's just all about like giving everyone equal opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But
some
like-
people don't have the same opportunities that certain people's parents had, and
oh yeah, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
But like, I think that generally, not just black people, but all the races, we think that money sorts out problems now. So instead of saying, okay, Linda is passionate with marketing, I own a marketing company, you must come to an internship. I'll be like, hey, bro, here's a check. Go buy whatever you need to buy to shoot your adverts or whatever. Then that's the end of it.
Yeah.
And then you come back again next month wanting more money.
Yeah.
Solves nothing.
But like, so, I don't know, my parents made it out, and a lot of my family looked to my parents for sustenance.
True.
And like, I remember we moved here because Zim is whack. Oh my gosh. But anyways, my cousin,
It's your people, bro. Come on.
some of my cousins who were like 5-6 years older than me would come up with us, and my parents sent them to school, and they were like, yo, get a degree, we can get out. And then they just didn't want to. Now they're back in Zim and life is trash, and now they have kids,
Yeah,
but they're not
education is
married.
very important.
And it's like, so it's giving opportunities, and also just like taking opportunities.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, like put in work. Money doesn't come easy. Don't expect your rich family to get you out. You need to get yourself out with the opportunities they give you.
And like it happens. I've seen it in my own family where they're like, nah, this guy's going to strike a deal with this guy. Money's going to flow in. Everything's going to be good on our behalf. But you're not part of their family.
Yeah,
Their money is not your money.
yeah,
Like you have to work for it. Dude, that person people put in hours to make their own money to support their families. Now I must be like, to me, oh yeah, he asked me for this, I must go do that. To me's brother, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. But like, it's not fair on people who made it out. That's why I think us as the next generation, what we should do is give opportunities, not money.
yeah.
Now, dude,
Yeah, like rather.
I'm not even joking. Like, if I think about it now, like through the family, friends that I know and stuff like that, and like all of my lot older friends, they still fend off their parents, bro. They're out of school and stuff like that. And I think also a big thing is that they fend off their parents. There's just no work. Well, no, it's not that there's no work. It's just that they don't want to. So
Yeah.
here they are with the parents buying them cars and stuff like that.
Work ethic is rare, bro.
No, but like with our generation in general, we, especially us living in the north, our parents have made us very comfortable with the
Yeah.
lives we live. So if we do have an opportunity to stay at home for like until we're 30 and they pay for everything, we'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm doing it.
I am.
I am doing this.
No,
As we
see,
speak.
like straight up think about it. You won't have to worry about renting your own house. Your
Yeah.
paycheck is literally your money. And you do nothing.
30.
No, I'm just saying, like, just
Yeah.
an
No,
example. Like, to me, your parents say you don't have to move out. Would you move out?
Yeah, but you don't. I feel like that's not even like generational. That's just logically, my parents can provide a house for me, and
Yeah.
if I can save up until like I get married and have to move into another house, then
No, but like literally,
Right.
with my parents, like their generation, they knew that when I hit a certain age, I must leave the house, go to
Yeah,
work.
it's usually as soon
Yeah,
as you
yeah,
finished
yeah.
school
My
or
mom-
you
Yeah.
dropped out, you left
You
for
out.
work.
That's
Yeah.
it. My mom has literally said, 18, you are out of the house.
Yeah, okay.
18, you are out of... No, bro, like the thing is...
That's
I'm not even joking, dude.
No, because literally,
finishing
like,
with-
you're
Matric in
halfway.
a
You're
flat.
halfway through matric.
I'm finishing
Halfway through matric,
in
and
a
you get
flat,
kicked out of the house because you turn 18.
Damn.
because like literally, my dad's dad told him like, hey, because before he wanted to marry my mom, he's like, so where's this wife of yours going to stay? Then my dad was like, true. So my dad had to go buy a house, and then he's like, okay, cool, you can get married now. Like, be
Your
able
dad
to
just
look
went-
after your wife.
Bought a house, came back. I bought a house yesterday.
No, I mean like obviously you save for long because homeboy was busy back then, still is.
Yeah, and even like talking about like dating and all that, I don't think a woman wants a guy chilling at their parents' house 25, 30. Nah.
Nah,
You
straight
have to
up,
be out there. At least 19, 20, you have to be out of the house.
like
Yeah, 100%.
like straight up. This finna sound weird, but I told my mom that I'll leave when I'm 27. I know that sounds
Nah,
old.
but I feel it because
How
I'm
we
like,
not married,
dude,
that's
I'm
what
doing a
I'm
long degree.
20
I'm like,
months.
I'm gonna be at home till the completion of my degree.
Exactly, bro.
There's
I'm
nothing
like,
I can do about it.
I don't want to go away because I'm very dependent on my mom. Like, I'm basically a big baby. Basically. Dude, like literally, my mom, I'll be sick, I'll go to the doctor. I know what's wrong with me.
Yeah,
Sure.
But then I'll forget. Like, the doctor will be like, what's wrong? I'll be like, to be honest, I don't know why I'm here. And then I'll like tell the doctor, ask my mom, she knows what's wrong. Then she'll have to explain. Because one time I booked an appointment, I went, told the doctor I'm fine. My mom just wanted me to come here. I got home, I was like dying. And then my mom was like, but you went to the doctor. I was like, I forgot. Okay, I forgot. That's why I'm like, dude, like, I want to finish my degree, at least work for a year, then I'll move out.
yeah.
Because I'm honestly not trying to hop paycheck to paycheck, trying to quickly pay everything. Now I'm asking my parents for money again so I can pay for this. Like, rather finish my degree.
That's the
get a
I mean,
job.
you get a degree so you can work.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'd like to stay with them for a year
100%.
to like figure myself out with money.
Yeah,
Even if I
establish
moved
yourself
out, it'd be like, I need rent money, I need food money. Now you're basically running even more households than they were before. So it just makes financial sense to stay at home.
Yeah.
Sure, that's true.
Like, that's the
And you
thing.
get
Like,
food cooked for you.
Facts.
And Wi-Fi and everything like that, bro. It's nice.
bro, like, there's people eager to leave their houses and they go get apartments. You go there and
you fail,
it's
bro.
a rattle.
It's disgusting. Bro.
You're literally like, why'd you
Yeah.
leave your house?
You need a solid base to set yourself up for success.
That's
you
the
can't just
thing,
throw
bro, like-
yourself into the ghetto and then be like, I'm
Like,
about
I know
to
if I had
grind.
to leave my house now,
I'm hustling.
if I had to leave my house now, my living standards would drop big time.
Sure.
And
But leaving the house, like, it benefits you
As
gives
a
you,
person,
like,
100%.
independence
Yeah.
and not like feeding off your parents and all that. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
learn
I
how
think
to.
if you are a good enough person, you would know if you're feeding off your parents.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I know for a fact, like, it would definitely benefit from living home alone.
Yeah.
Or living somewhere alone. But, like, I know that I don't need to. So I'm not going to, if you know what I'm saying.
Also,
Like,
if you're staying with your parents and doing nothing with your life, then you're a major leech.
Yeah,
But like if you're
100%.
working towards something and working towards independence, then
it's like my parents. We live with them. They're like, as long as you guys study, you're more than welcome to stay with us. And
just study for the next 40 years. You know?
straight up.
degrees on degrees.
So like literally, what they're teaching us right now is to be independent within dependence, if that makes sense.
Yes.
That's what they're trying to teach my sister and I. And I'm like, I respect that. When we leave the house, we'll know what to do because at home, this is what we had to do. The only new thing would be like paying bills and stuff like that, which I'm not excited for, to be honest. Like if my dad could do my finances for the rest of my life, please. Shout out dad.
That's like my biggest fear. I never want to get audited or taxed or anything like a tax return.
You know what's gonna hurt? Being taken off your parents' medical aid.
No.
Yeah, that's
Straight
really
up,
real.
brother. That's
It's gonna be
scary.
deep.
It's gonna be real deep.
It's gonna be deep.
I think about that and I'm like, I just need to look at everything that's wrong in my body.
Yeah.
And in the
get it
next
sorted
4
out.
years,
Sort it out.
get surgery. Get as many flipping operations as I can.
It's literally like my brother. I think he's going to be taken off the medical aid. He should be taken off next year.
Bro, I would get like 10 operations
But
in the
then
next
he-
4 months
Yeah.
if I knew that.
Like everything.
Get the appendix out,
Fix
bro.
everything. Yeah.
Bro, like
off them
literally, he's like, you know what? I'm actually going to do a business degree next. I'm like, straight up clever, bro.
You
You use that medical aid.
Stay
Fire.
in the circle.
Yeah.
Bro, he literally said he's going to be a professional student. I'm like, nice.
In terms of medical issues, can we change the topic?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got the worst in you.
No, I'm saying, what is our opinion on barefoot people, and why do we think they are so
Yo.
disgusting?
Why is it a medical issue though?
Because
It's psychological. There's something wrong with
it's
it.
disgusting.
Psychological.
Dude, on the real, like around my house, I'm barefoot. 'Cause
No,
that's my-
I'm
that's
saying
my-
you
no,
go to
public,
varsity
like in public.
barefoot.
Dude, I've
go to
literally.
4 is more
I
barefoot.
think to like for this to be like one of the dirtiest spots ever. So obviously when you walk in the streets and stuff like that barefoot, that's one place. But when you're walking into Spa or Pick and Pay barefoot,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Your feet are
those
black.
feet are black, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Bro,
gross.
like on the real, let's be honest. There's white people who do it.
Oh yeah, I've never seen a black person do
Not
it.
even
I'm
just like
safe.
barefoot. Like I have a problem with taking shoes off in places that is not your house.
Yeah, 100%.
for real though.
100%.
For real though, dude.
Like sometimes I
Real.
have a mad itch in my foot, and the
Yeah.
only thing I can do is
Just
to
like,
slightly
stomp.
take off my heel.
Yeah.
Like take my heel out of my shoe, and I'm like, I'm a disgusting person.
Yeah.
And then there are people walking around getting food, standing next to me. I can see you haven't bathed in like
I
2
remember
weeks,
high school
and you're
exams,
barefoot.
bro.
This is disgusting.
It's gross. High school exams. This girl sat in front of me. No names. Every time she sat, she would take her shoes off,
That's every
and
girl
I
in
could
our grade.
smell her feet.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And I swear to you, I would have
Delicious.
done 10% better in every exam if she wasn't sitting in front of me.
Wow.
Stank.
Yo, could you sit and focus on that crap, dude?
Yeah, like for me, I'm gonna make my own opinion. I just think it's super weird, and so please, if you do it, just please stop. Like it's not
Trust
cool.
me,
It's really
Whether or
cool.
not you like wearing shoes with leather on them, those cows are dying. So you better just wear some shoes and cover your damn feet, please.
The cow's already dead.
Yeah, the cow is dead. Whether or not you buy it, they're not slowing down the stock. Please just
Yeah.
wear them.
Nah, like on the real, bro. Like, do you on the real? Like, if that's you, do you?
No.
If it was up to me, please put on shoes.
Nah.
Or at least walk around in
Like I
socks,
said,
bro.
if you
Look,
do it. Just know that I think you're
No,
weird.
I think it's gross. It's more disgusting walking around in socks.
What is your problem?
That's
Yes,
it, bruh.
that's
You-
a fact.
Yeah, you at least have a layer over your foot,
Yes.
bruh.
No, but then you got like these super crusty ass socks.
Yeah,
So
but
what,
you
bruh?
Throw those in the wash. You'll be
Nah, that's disgusting.
Throw them in the
Even
wash.
the way, just wear shoes.
Bruh,
Wear some
decide.
slops.
Just decide. You want these people barefoot or something covering them ugly ass toes?
Yeah.
Decide.
I
Okay.
don't want. I
just want shoes.
That's what I want.
That's what shoes.
Come on. Do you like,
Socks are not a substitute for shoes.
dude? Okay. Josh likes being barefoot. Van der Scave.
Yeah.
Go judge him tomorrow.
Okay.
As soon as I see him.
Bring me Josh. Josh. I've never seen Josh, but I'm saying Josh does not walk
Does he,
like
does he
to,
walk to the shop?
he doesn't
Nah,
like
he
get out of
doesn't.
the car and go into like the total barefoot.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
He doesn't.
Straight up, I did that one time.
No jobs. You're disgusting. End of story.
I had to do it. I was forced to do it.
barefoot.
What do you mean you were forced?
Nah, you know.
We make slops.
Nah, it was road trip things, and my shoes were stuck under my mom's chair. And nah, I was sitting behind my mom in the car. Then my shoes were stuck under her chair. So then my dad's like, "Okay, could you go get something?" So I'm like, "Okay," then I went. So
I would dig for those shoes, bruh. I would dig.
my guy,
Gone to my bag and got the other pair of shoes I packed.
have you guys seen my father?
Put them on my
That
feet.
man's scary, bro. He's bold and he looks very scary.
Nah, that's
Get in
fair
the
though.
shops, Jobs.
It wasn't your choice. You didn't wake up in the morning and decide, nah, today I'm rocking.
Exactly. It was straight out of
I'm
fear
rocking
of my
skin.
dad. You must fear your dad.
Dads.
Kill your dad.
But like, what do you guys think about? Okay, I was gonna say it, but I don't think it sounds good.
Just say it, dude.
I was gonna say like girls wear like crop tops and stuff like that and complaining when guys look at them.
Yo,
It's a magnet, bruh.
I'm not
Huh?
down to
It's
get
a
into
magnet,
this.
dude. I'm
There's
sorry.
our title, guys. Yes, I was waiting.
Nah, like I'm for real. Because remember the time we went to Pretoria and
Sure.
we brought it up with Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she said Kelly was saying, which is a good point. She was saying how girls like the attention. No, she didn't say it like
Yeah,
in a-
she did say like to be looked at by guys.
Dude, I think
No,
it's-
you see, the thing is, I think most of the times you
know,
just
it's
want to be
serious,
looked at by a guy, and then you just catch a whole bunch of stray eyes, and you're like, I'm not down for this.
Yeah. Oh, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I hear what you're saying.
Nah, bro, I genuinely think it's a piece of clothing that will say whether guys are gonna look at you or not. Eh?
Like that's the thing. I personally I'm not for it.
Why?
Yeah.
Like crop tops and stuff like that. And
Why?
then, nah, if you're gonna complain about guys looking at you funny or looking at you in a sexual manner,
Why are they looking at
Nah,
the
but
sexual
surely-
manner?
No,
I mean,
but
surely
still-
it's up to the guy to control himself. No?
Yeah.
You must control yourself as a
If
guy.
a guy can
Don't be
wear
weird
can,
about-
can
don't
go
be weird.
can go shirtless anywhere he wants. Not
Okay,
saying,
now-
not saying a girl should be able to, but like or a guy should be able to. Whatever, a guy can go shirtless and like
but 100%
It's not
if a
gonna
guy's
be-
going out shirtless, guys saying I want these ladies to look at my pics and my
yeah,
ass.
it is different. It is totally different.
Yes.
I saw this one tweet, like a photo of a tweet or something like that, and it was like the Sprouse twins, and then some other guys that were like 15 and they were like super ripped at 15 or whatever. Or it was a comparison of like the Sprouse twins were like were not ripped, and then like these other brothers,
Yeah.
celebrity brothers that were like ripped, and then this one girl was like, yo, these kids are 15. If you were to put like a girl in these positions, you guys would have lost your freaking minds.
Yeah.
It's like put the same standards on everyone.
But the thing is, not saying with guys, we don't really compete with each other. Like you'll find like a
Nah, it's a competition.
Yeah, I think
no. Like when it comes to body wise, we don't care.
Fair.
Like we genuinely don't care.
So what's the
It's
competition?
it's
with
more of a
other
personality
relationships?
scale. Like
Huh?
it's a personality competition.
Yeah, like,
who makes a laugh more?
Exactly.
Who's
Like,
a better vibe?
exactly. Like who dresses better?
Yeah.
Me or him? But we won't be like, nah, I'm tall, I got a nice, what's this? Jawline, and then
all a competition.
muscular. But Jordan's like short, he's ripped. We don't care about that.
He's not ripped. He's skinny. There's a difference.
Like we like with guys, I chill with guys who are way prettier than me, but like these guys can steal people's daughters any day. But those men respect me on my hustle with females, bro. They know me, you
nah,
know.
they know you gay.
I'll take your girl from you, you know, that type of game. But I'm not like that anymore, ladies. Yo, Maxine, if you're listening,
Oh,
I'm a better man.
we had to throw in the shout out to Maxine.
Maxine, if you're listening, I'm taller than Jobs. For the record,
That's a lie.
we did the stand up thing.
Is he taller than
Yeah,
you?
he is.
You lie.
Yes,
Nah, I swear, man.
Not by a
Charles,
lot.
bro, you are a beta male.
Not by a lot.
Okay, you see now I'm getting a bit touched because
Either way,
guys don't compete. I take that back.
Maxine, if you want a doctor,
Hey.
Maxine,
Come
if you're
on,
a guy who
man.
deals with money, I'm your man. This guy has to
Shout out
study for
Michaela.
9 years.
Maxine, if you want a dude who's counting my money and not his.
Yes, no, you can't get back from that.
That's how we're ending it.
I mean,
Yes,
That's how we
wait,
end.
wait,
wrap it up.
That's how we
Just
end.
could not even process it.
Wrap it up.
It went through his brain.
wait.
These guys are fighting in the church parking lot, bruh.
Yeah, we're throwing down.
Now, but I'm saying, okay, but in that situation, this will be my last thing. In that situation, clearly I'm not only counting your money, I'm dealing with other people richer than you. Give me more money.
I shut it down, dude. I'm sorry.
I don't care, Cam. I don't care, Cam. Shut up, Cam.
Just touch.
Yes, I'm touched.
Well, guys, before this friendship ends,
I'm gonna see you in
let's,
the parking lot, I swear, bro.
next week we're going to be talking about can you still be pro-black if you're dating a white girl? I'm kidding, no, we're not going to do that.
I think that is the most shallow discussion on earth.
We spoke about that in the comments.
No, but
No, we're not talking about it now. No, we're not talking about it now.
just to touch on it.
We're not talking about it now.
That's a stupid topic, bro.
We'll talk off air. All right, guys. It's your boy. It's your Black Spider-Man.
Bye,
This is the art
Maxine.
dealers. Hey, guys, say bye. Say bye. Use your name.
Cheers.
DJ 5 Roses.
Bye, Maxine. Cheers, Maxine.